Hey dudes, welcome to the Witch Awakening podcast. I am your host, Melissa Rippey, a spiritual and awakening coach for witchy women who want to connect to their inner witch and manifest their magical as fuck life. And today I want to talk about channeling celebrities. First of all, I want to start with you have to believe it's possible. How do you expect to do something if you don't have the belief that it's possible in the first place? I want to let you know that anyone can do this. It is possible for anyone and everyone, and all you have to do is believe you can. Okay, everyone has the ability to connect with spirit, and celebrity spirits were human, they're spirits in a body just like everyone else. So there really is no reason that we can't connect with them, other than we just don't think we can. Now, another thing to keep in mind is please be mindful of their time and privacy. They're still spirits, people, right? Who are now in spirit, and they are their own energy, and they deserve respect and privacy, and us not just poking in there being nosy little Nates, right? Just tapping in for the fuck of it, like, hey, what's up, want to hang out? If there is a reason you need to connect with this celebrity, absolutely do it. But a lot of people just are nosy and want to know, like, how'd you die, or were you sleeping with this person, and that's really none of our business, right? We always want to be in integrity and have ethics when we are connecting with spirit, and that includes celebrities. Let's face it, man, they put up with enough bullcrap when they're here in their physical presence, so let's let them alone while they're in spirit, right? Let them have their moments. Let them just chill and not be hounded for silly stuff like that. Now, some examples of like when you would want to or need to connect with a celebrity. Number one, you can do it for fun, but that would be where the respect and privacy would come in, where you would want to just ask them, hey, do you want to connect with me today? And if they say no, they say no, right? Or if they don't show up, that's a no, right? No is a complete sentence. They don't have to give you a reason. They don't have to show up. If they don't want to and they're not available, then they won't show up. They won't come. So, always have kind of a reason, I guess, in mind, and just be mindful of the fact that, we do like it if someone was poking around in your afterlife and just wanting to know gossip and stuff like that. Probably not, and sometimes they might want to talk about it, they might want to share it, and that's cool, but we just need to be careful about poking around and just being little assholes, essentially. Wanting the tea, wanting the hot tea, right? So a little bit about my experiences is I seem to connect with David Bowie, Freddie Mercury, Prince. So my biggest ones that show up a lot for me are David Bowie and Freddie Mercury. One of my favorite songs is Under Pressure, that those two did way back in the day. And it always puts me in a good mood. I always jam out and feel amazing. And I don't even remember how this started because it's been so many years now that they've been doing this. But when I'm feeling kind of shitty or like having a really crap day, a lot of times they will play that song for me on the radio, and then they show up in my car, and we have like this karaoke dance party moment while I'm in my car, and they sing with me and dance and have a great time. So that is something that happens quite often. Like I said, I don't even remember how that began and why that started or how it started, but and now every time that song comes on, they almost always will show up and we will have our little karaoke car party. probably really funny. If anyone were to videotape it and see it, it would probably be pretty entertaining. Me dancing and talking and singing with spirits, right? That nobody else can see but me. So that is the most common thing that happens for me. I do tend to have a lot of celebrities that show up for me. I'm not sure why they're drawn to me, but they do show up quite a bit. Prince showed up to me right after he passed away and told me some things about his passing, which I am not going to get into just because, again, I respect their privacy and, ethics. But he did show up and talk to me quite a bit after he had passed. And I'll tell you what, Prince showing up in spirit, and he usually stands right behind you. Well, this has been my experience, and I know this has happened to my friend too, that he stands right behind me and whispers in my ear in that sexy, like, low voice that he has. Oh my goodness. If you're a Prince fan, you know what I'm talking about. So that's kind of fun. But yeah, he will show up and he had a chat with me. Michael Jackson actually did the same thing when he passed away, showed up and had a chat and told me a whole bunch of stuff that was pretty crazy. But again, respecting privacy. This is all things that some of the stuff that Michael had told me has come out in the public now. But yeah, and then George Michael, for some reason, showed up and wanted to have a chat with me one day. I think I was listening to Faith, one of probably his most popular songs. And it's a lot of times musicians, when I'm listening to their music, a lot of times they will show up and want to chat or jam or whatever it is they want to do. A lot of times they will show up when I'm listening to their music. I am very connected to music, so I'm sure that I project a lot of energy when I am really into a song because I feel that in my soul. So I don't know if it draws them in or what, but I'm just getting a nod from spirit that that's what it is, that when I am fully connected to a song and really into it and feeling it kind of in my guts, that it sends a signal out, and they are still connected to their music because obviously they put pieces of themselves into that music as well. So it kind of attracts us together like a magnet. So that's kind of fun. I just learned that with you here live on the podcast. So there we go. Always learning new things. I've had Princess Diana show up and have a chat. Man, I can't even remember. But like I said, for some reason, they're attracted to me to come and have a chat. And maybe they know it's because I respect them and I won't be blabbing their stuff all over the place. But it's kind of fun to connect with those guys and their energy and just kind of feel out who they were and what their energy feels like. Because we are still our energy when we pass away and we cross over to spirit. We are still us, right? We're just not in a body anymore, which is amazing. So, connecting with celebrities on the other side is just the same as connecting with any other spirit. You need to sit down, get into your kind of Zen moment, however it is that you connect with spirit, and then just ask, hey, so-and-so, you want to come have a chat? And I will tell you this, a lot of times they probably will say no because can you imagine how many people are trying to talk to them? But maybe try getting into their energy, right? Listen to their music or connect with their poetry or whoever it is that you're trying to connect with, kind of get into the things that they put out into the world when they were here and put a lot of their energy into, and just try to tune into that in a fun way and just kind of keep it easy, keep it light. Don't try to force it because that's when we get into trouble with our gifts, right? And they kind of don't work as well. So you just have to kind of relax into it and really just sort of let it happen. So that's what I wanted to talk about, channeling celebrities today. I've had some people asking me about it recently because they know that a lot of them show up for me. I mentioned it quite a bit, that these guys show up and chat with me, and they were like, how do you chat with celebrities? And I'm just like, well, the same way I chat with every spirit. But they are not always going to show up for everyone just because, you know, privacy reasons, and they still have their own way of doing things, and, you know, who they want to connect with in that. So, anyways, that is that. Go have fun partying with your favorite celebs. Like I said, get into their energy, get into their work, and that is a great way to call them in and draw them to you, and have them be more prone to wanting to chat. So go forth, have fun partying with your celeb friends, and it's really that simple, you guys. We try to complicate this shit, and we really just need to. It really is that simple. Sit down and just say, "Hey, want to chat?" And, you know, depending on how your gifts work and how connected you are to your gifts, is going to depend on your experience from then forward. But yeah. So thanks for joining me today, you guys. I want to invite you to connect with me over on Facebook in the Witch Awakening Facebook group. And tell me your celeb ghost stories. I'll put the link in the show notes so you can find that and go join us over there. And I hope to see you over there. And let me know again what your celeb ghost stories are, because I love to hear these. They're so much fun. I hope you have a great day, and I look forward to connecting with you in the next one. Bye.